market rewards people who give outsized value. So this is one of the strategies I'm currently using to generate leads for my startup or my company, Mboxley or mtos.com. So this is something I've been using. So just to show that I'm not kind of like being a bullshitter here. um, this is my current site, and what you're going to see is, so in the last 7 days, we've had around 1,500 page views and about 1,000 unique visitors. And if I go to the last 30 days, um, you'll see we basically had no traction. And then all of a sudden, all like we're just getting like warm leads coming in now. And the outsized value that we're providing is giving away millions and millions of leads. And this can be mapped over to any market. Like this is the strategy that I think people are like, oh, okay, like do this strategy to just try generate warm leads for any market. So we're giving away free leads here. You can download them. This is the freshest data on the market, and there's literally no catch. Like there's literally no catch. I don't expect anything. Um, yeah, and that's it. So the way that we've operated this is, um, you just need to realize if you have two people in a market, right? This is Timmy, right? And he looks kind of angry, and this is and this guy looks kind of happy, and his name's Sean, right? Let's just do this. Tim, that looks like an F. We're gonna name him Fim, I guess. Tim and Sean. Goddamn. Okay, let me get rid of that. There we go. So we have Tim and Sean, right? And Tim here, over here, and he's struggling, right? And he's like, oh, I'm only getting like one call a week. I'm only getting like one or two leads a day. Like he's just like he's working every hour of the day to try and generate leads for whatever he's doing. He's like, bro, people aren't talking about my stuff. No one actually gives a shit. It's kind of tough. I'm having no word of mouth. And Tim here is running, let's say, a marketing agency. And Tim here is just he's struggling. He's sad and tired, right? And let's say his way of generating leads is he sends cold emails, he sends cold outbound, he does everything cold, he doesn't post any content, he doesn't give any value, nothing like that. That like his whole strategy is okay, I'm going to go and I'm just going to reach out to people and see if I can generate a ton of leads through just having cold outreach, which in and of itself is not a bad idea. I did that for 2 years, and I'm going to tell you, it is the most painful thing ever. Um, because like if you don't have a good retention product, you don't have word of mouth, like it's so like you have to get on a sales call and like let's theoretically say that you get on a sales call and you have to have all these people come to you, and you have to figure out what like they come to you, they come to the sales call, and the framing is different. It's like, hey, give me your money, I can help you, right? The framing is different. Like it just looks like this is Tim, and he's looking out like this right now, right? This is like that's literally what it looks like. And these are people and prospects, and they just think Tim's a bitch because they're like, you're asking me to get on this call. Like, come on, man. Like, how can you help me? And you get the worst sort of people that come through. But we have we have Sean over here. So Sean is a real G. He's a Chad, right? He knows what's going on. So I'm just gonna move Sean over here, just for a bit, right? Sean's over here, and he's happy, right? That's not how you spell happy. Happy. And he's energized because that's the opposite of tired. um, and he also does, let's say, marketing, but instead of only doing cold outreach, which let's say he does, he's capable of coming through and he gives value. So on his LinkedIn posts, maybe on his YouTube, like maybe something you're watching now, or maybe on his Twitter, like whatever he's doing, he's giving value. He's giving uh, tips that he's learned over the last 2 years, and people kind of resonate towards it. Like, oh, this is really interesting. This is actually really, really good. You're not gatekeeping anything. Um, so that's Sean. He's giving away stuff, and maybe he's giving away resources. Maybe he works specifically with e-com agencies, and he has a ton of past clients, and he knows kind of the working scripts as of right now. And okay, I wouldn't say he releases the exact ads he was running in the past, because that wouldn't be a bad idea, because they're niche specific. But he's able to release some templates of, let's say, these ads that he's doing, and he releases them so anybody can take these ads. Let's say it's ecom, um, skincare specific for, let's say, eyebrow stuff. He releases ads specifically to that niche, and the templated ads, he gets a tons of reception. People come in, they're like, hey, yeah, I would love to get these ads. He gives them completely for free. He doesn't even sell them. And these people, first of all, he's now in their inbox, right? That's the main thing. It's basically like getting in their pants, you know? Like you're in their inbox. They've come to you. It's one of those things. So you're in their inbox. And Sean here, he's like, okay, this is great. I'm now in their inbox and they trust me because let's say these ad creatives they got, they're like, wow, these ad creatives are amazing. This value is so, so good. What are the chances you can help us create more ad creatives like this? That's it. And the whole concept of this is you just get people to come in and they want to buy your stuff because you just give them outsized value at the beginning. And Sean here realizes that Tim here, so he's spending a ton of hard cash, right? He's setting up software. He's stressed, like bro's stressing out. He has inboxes, emails, etc. Right? And he's doing all this kind of like cold outreach stuff, and it's costing him a ton of capital, right? And let's just give a theoretical example here. He's doing 300 USD a month, okay, to just try and like send all this like outreach or something, right? Um, and then we have Sean here. Let's say these ad creatives only like he either hires someone to do them or he does them himself, right? And this like, and let's say he bills his hourly at 30 or even 50 per hour, right? And he says to himself, okay, I can whip through, um, I can get at least, I don't know how long ad creatives take. I'm I'm riffing here. I hope you get the idea. But let's say an ad creative takes about 6 hours, give or take. And let's say let's go into high end. Let's say he bills his time at $50 an hour, right? So that means, sorry, we'll not say 6 hours. Let's say 2 hours, right? So in this time, he can create 3 ad creatives completely for free. Wait, add, oh my God, what is wrong with my D? Oh my God. So let's say in this time, he's able to, it takes 2 hours per. I hope you can follow along here, right? And it takes 3 ad creatives. He can make it in about the 6 hour time span, which is about the same as Timmy over here, right? And this guy, he goes through, he makes these, and he posts it on his social platforms, and he lets the network take care of the rest because he understands that there's a like when if you post value, if you post anything of use, like on any social platform, then you'll just get reaction. You'll get hits. You'll get notices. And if it's the correct, like if the messaging is correct, and if you're doing ads right, your messaging should be correct. You know what you're doing. um, you can then like attract the right people. And these are like high level business owners that would probably be looking for this. So he posts this on LinkedIn and he posts this on Twitter. And Sean is just sitting there happy because he's just got a ton of reactions and all of these leads are coming into his inbox. And he's just sat there and he's like, wow, I just spent 6 hours doing this. Let's just do this more. And he just keeps doing this week after week after week. While Timmy here is just sitting and he's like, Tim is just like, what is going on? I can't seem to get any clients. And this was the massive unlock that I had with this. Like just a reference, like you're like, oh, okay, like how is it actually relevant to maybe any industry or basically what you do, right? um this is what's relevant. Like I'm getting inbound leads. People, these are like high level business owners are coming in, and I never would have reached them before if I hadn't given away massive amounts of front loaded value for my product or my service. And people come through and they're like, wow, this is amazing. So what else do you have to sell? What else do you have to offer? I trust you now. And yeah, this is one of those concepts where anybody can do this in any market. And just an interesting thought, right? I basically looked at, so I made like I think it's called an ikigai. I think ikigai is 4 circles, but I think it's a Venn diagram. Damn it, these are really poorly drawn. But I looked at basically what people wanted, right? What people paid for, and then what is gate kept, right? So KEPT. So if we looked at this, right, the reason this is relevant is, let's say, ad creatives. This fits all 3 categories. People want ad creatives. People pay for ad creatives, and ad creatives are gatekept. like the best performing ad creatives, people don't release them like ever, because obviously it's a good performing ad creative, and obviously you don't want to release that direct one. But the idea holds. People gatekeep like the most useful working information. If we do let's say emails right now, like cold email, so people want like the best performing scripts in the market. They will pay a consultant or a copywriter to come in and write good performing cold email scripts, and people gatekeep the best performing cold email scripts. And the way I went about this is, okay, leads. What do people want? Leads. What do people pay for? Leads. What is gatekept? Leads. So let's just take all of that. Let's color in the center. That's not how you color. Let's just color in the center, and let's just do that, because the center is where the over, like, if you can find something people want, like, that's amazing. But like, okay, that's fine. People don't pay for it. Like, they just kind of want it. Like, people want to go to different countries to travel. It's one of those things. There's paid for as well. So like people like can pay for certain things. Um, and there's gate kept. And like the gatekeeping is probably the most important aspect of this entire thing, because like people know other people are gatekeeping it. Like you need to understand also where you kind of sit in the market, because people know that other people are gatekeeping this information from them. And there's like an overlying what's the word, market sentiment, right? There's a market understanding that other people are holding this in. So if you are able to break the norm and not be that guy that's gatekeeping all of this information, it's actually kind of useful, then you become a complete outlier in whatever you're doing, in whatever niche, whatever industry. So the goal is to understand the fundamentals. So yeah, I'm basically riding the wave right now, because we are blowing up. Like even like in the last 7 days, like we're getting a ton of traction and a ton of attention. And my goal with this is to just double down. Like my goal is to completely double down on what is working, which is I'm giving away leads. So last week we went from, hey, I'm scraping 1 million leads a week, to, hey, I'm scraping 4 to 5 million leads a week. And then I just added like 10 more servers. So like, hey, we're scraping between, I want to say between 8 and 10 million leads a week. But I can't say that yet till everything's kind of like up and running, and we actually have like straight stats and stuff. So um yeah, this is the current setup. And like also transparently, I'm spending about $1,000 a month right now to give all this stuff away. It's about $1,000. I think it's euros. Let me see. So like I'm a bit of a risk fiend. Sorry, €1,000. So I'm a bit of a risk guy. Every business I've ever gone into, when I saw something that worked, I kind of put all my money into it, and sometimes that's failed me, where I lost a ton of money, like, and the business kind of like fell apart because I went all in. But like this is one of those situations where like I can see this working. So um yeah, I hope this was interesting to you. This is like I have a funnel breakdown on further back of my channel on how I'm kind of like building this out now. But this is a fundamental core concept to any industry, especially when the industry is so saturated. When you're in an industry that's so saturated and everybody's looking at it, it's like, holy fuck, like everybody's doing this because they're all agencies. You need to be capable of breaking the norm. So this is the plan with this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want free leads, there's a link in the description, and I also have a ton of other like cold email resources from my time doing a cold email agency. But yeah, free leads below. Let me know if you have any questions or any other video ideas you're looking for. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. See you now. Bye.